Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for the 2nd of July. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy. After that, we'll be pulling one card for each sign as we go through the zodiac to see what those predictions actually look like for each sign. If you know your sun sign, you can get a little bit of information about you. And if you know your rising and your houses, you can actually get quite a bit of good information. I do know some people watch these videos and find out information for themselves and also for their friends as well that they know their sun signs for. So that's kind of fun. Overall energy that we have showing up is the Two of Swords. This is decision day. So making some type of decision. This is a decision that is going to have more impact than just, what should we have for supper? This is going to be something that impacts for a longer term in our lives. Maybe not like forever and ever amen type of decision, but for at least a couple of weeks, if not longer. These can be decisions around like where we're going to work or what kind of business we're going to start or if we're going to buy this house, things that impact our lives for longer periods of time in general. All right, let's look at how this works out with each sign. Oh, Aries. World card showing up here. You're making a decision that you are finishing something up, that you are seeing it through to the end and you are going to wrap it up. This can be anything that you're working on. This is saying, I am bringing this to a conclusion now, right? Now, this does not mean that like you're dropping out of something where you're letting go of something. This means you are bringing it to its successful conclusion. And that's the decision that you're making today. It may not be coming to its successful conclusion today, but you're deciding today that that is the outcome here. So if you've been thinking about letting something go or dropping out of it, this basically is predicting that you're going to end up deciding you want to complete it successfully. And you're going to decide not only that you want to do that, but you're doing that. Taurus. Six of Cups coming up here. Taurus. I really get the sense that you're deciding that you're going to be visiting someplace that you're familiar with, someplace that you have been before, Taurus. Not all of that is verified by the cards, but that's the strong impression that I have. That's the thing about reading the tarot psychically. It's not always all in the cards. Gemini. Star card showing up in reverse. Geminis, you're looking at something that you're not feeling very hopeful about right now. And you're deciding if you're going to continue forward with it, but make some changes so that you can be more hopeful about the outcome of this, or if you are going to just let this go. You have some decisions to make around this idea of how much energy and effort do you want to invest in something that you're not seeing a lot of hope for in its current form or configuration. Okay. Cancer, your card actually fell a couple of sentences ago. I just let it sit on the table and kept shuffling for the next, but you guys got the Two of Coins. Two of Coins. Cancers, this is interesting because I think you're trying to decide here about priorities and what you're going to let go of as far as priorities. And I think what you end up ultimately deciding is that you would rather have a busy life or a busy phase in life at least than set aside any of these priorities that were sort of on the table to be set aside. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Four of Wands showing up in reverse. Leos, you guys are making some kind of decision about being away from home or away from family. For a lot of you is about being away from home. You guys could be making some plans about where you're going on vacation, making some actual decisions so you can move forward with those. Some of you could be making decisions about moving your home as well, but making decisions having to do with home and also family where applicable. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Five of Coins showing up in reverse. Virgos, you are making some decisions that you are kind of tired of the budget the way it is, and you want to create some breathing room. So, looks to me like you're making some decisions that support the idea of you improving either your income, improving your credit score, maybe even reducing your outflow, but you're giving yourself more breathing room financially, one way or the other. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Four of Cups, Libras. This is the kind of energy that we want to change when we see this video. We want to go, yep, I'm not letting that happen. Looks to me like what's in the energy right now is you deciding to have a pity party and deciding to just marinate in those really awful juices. Pity parties are tricky, guys, because when you're having a pity party, when you're right in the middle of it, it feels totally and completely justified. The problem with it, though, is that it doesn't make you feel good, and it certainly doesn't help you move forward productively in life. So while it's good to acknowledge our disappointments, we don't want to pretend that that we're not disappointed when we are. That can lead to other issues. We want to acknowledge our disappointment, but then we want to move forward. Okay, that didn't work. That was a bummer. Dang it. What's next? What else can I do? And start to sink your teeth into that. So yeah, this is a clear with this overall energy, this is a clear decision to sit in a pity party. I'm not sure if you decide that you want to sit in a pity party because you're trying to generate some sympathy from somebody else, or what's going on here? What's going on here? What are you getting out of that? And that's a good thing to ask yourself. What are you getting out of that? And is it worth it? All right, let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio. Queen of Wands. This tells me that we are making some type of business, or excuse me, some type of decision. I'm going to say it's about business. It's some type of business decision. Queen of Wands is my entrepreneurial card. So a lot of times she does have her own business. She's self-supporting, not relying on others for an income. And so this can be a decision around something like that. This also would be a decision around something that has you feeling fired up, or has us feeling fired up, because she is a fire sign. So this would be a decision around something that we actually feel pretty passionate about. All right, next up we're looking at Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, you're showing up with the Tower card. This is telling me that you are deciding today to shake some things up. You feel like they're not working the way they are, so let's get them changed so that we can adjust to the changes and move forward quickly, quickly. So Sagittarius, bringing in a shakeup to improve things in your life. That's your decision today. Next up, we're looking at Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles. Capricorn, you're making some type of decision about payday. Now, if you're paying others, you can be making a decision around their payday. If you're receiving a payday, this can be you making a decision about payday, about what you're going to do with those resources when it shows up, about how much you're going to invoice to create your payday, something around payday that you're making decisions about, and that's going to be different for different ones of you. So I'm not going to pick one over the other. I feel like we've got percentages going all ways. Excuse me. And about even percentages too. All right, so let's look at Aquarius. Knight, oh, screensaver. Knight of Pentacles showing up in reverse, Aquarius. Aquarius, your decision today is that you are blowing the budget. That's the decision that you're making. Usually when we make that decision, we're telling ourselves, oh, I'll figure out how to fix it tomorrow. But today I'm going to blow the budget. And that can be because you have an expense that comes up that has to be taken care of, or it could be impulse spending, or it could be anything in between. But there is some kind of very conscious decision that you're making to blow the budget today, Aquarius. Next up, we have Pisces. Six of Pentacles. Pisces, this tells me that there's something going on that is even and reciprocal. It's got an even give and take to it. You've decided to make it that way. It may not have been that way, but you've decided to make it that way. This would be, yeah, Pisces, you're a water sign. You could be giving people readings. Let's say that you've been giving people free readings and you're starting to feel like, well, they're taking advantage of that. This could be you saying, you know what? I think I'm going to start charging you for those readings that you want, like every 20 minutes, so I don't have time for my own life. You can at least pay me for that. Doesn't actually have to be money, could be barter as well. But there's something going on here where you are being paid for or paid back for something you've invested in, whether you invested time, energy, effort, money itself, but you're being paid back for that today. And the reason you're being paid back for that is because you're deciding this is going to be something that I'm paid for. This is not going to be something that I just give freely till I've got nothing left. Okay. So you're deciding that today, Pisces. All right. So that's what we have for today. Thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Remember, I am doing readings and Reiki sessions either on the phone or online today. All you have to do is check out my contact information. That's all on the website right up there. And get a hold of me, and we'll get you scheduled as quickly as we can. I don't really believe in making people wait. I figure if you guys are reaching out to me, it's because you know you need something. So let's get it taken care of as quickly as possible. So that's just kind of how I roll. Ba-bum-bum. Also, thank you guys for being my sponsors here. And I am really counting on you guys to help these videos get out to the world. So remember to put a thumbs up. Also, share out to the world if you think these videos would be beneficial to somebody. And put comments down below. All of that stuff tells YouTube that this is a video worth showing to people. So I appreciate you guys supporting me in those areas. Thank you very much. Looking forward to reading for some of you and doing Reiki for some of you later on. And I'll see the rest of you back on the next video. Peace.